Welcome back to Advanced Lectures for July. This is a market review for the Tuesday the 8th of July. We had no news, and this day was a very interesting day, and I learned a lot of things. So we'll get into what I thought originally. And I thought originally, okay, as you can see, obviously, we dropped down into the daily inefficiency. We then retraced up and then dropped down into it. We then used this H4 imbalance also as a bounce point for ERL to IRL, from IRL to ERL, which you can see is played out perfectly with this gap. Come down, we sold on Monday into this daily inefficiency. We then started to buy back up, reaccumulated, and then send higher for the all-time highs again. So we can see that the logic is working. So the video that I just posted about the only buyers video I ever need, hopefully this gives you even more proof that it is. Now obviously price doesn't move in a straight line, so where we opened up at 9, we'd put in these loads of buy side. My idea was not to go for these highs. It was to understand that yes, we are drawing for these highs. However, the session bias and the daily bias was to short into a form of IRL to then take out the buy side liquidity. And as you can see, we move down into IRL, move up, take out some form of buy side. We then move back down and move up. So this down move and up is the same as this down move and up. Does that make sense? So I do actually want to forecast that. Okay. Just like this. So it is all the same. I'm going to put that in the chat. So yeah, I understood that we was now drawing back higher. However, that does not mean that the bias is longs. The bias is shorts into the retracement to then go higher. So what did a lot of people was 9:30, we dropped into this gap, this hourly gap here, and also it was on the 15 as well. And from that gap, we got turtle soup, close above, gap. Now, to a lot of people, that would have looked like a long setup. However, what I did learn is there is a difference between this IRL and this IRL compared to this IRL and this IRL. These two levels here, there's a big difference, and as you can see, we respect it every single time we come back into it. So hopefully you can go and reverse engineer the difference, but the logic of my short was just inside here. It wasn't really a complicated entry. It was just in line this low, technically a breaker, an order block, and the stop loss was above the old fair value gap, meaning the inverse gap, and I shorted to this level here, this gap, and we also came back down to here as well. So that was my TP. As you can see, as soon as we hit the first proper level, we bounced back up. That was a trade in itself. If you had that much conviction, you could have put a buy on this level. Where could you target? The easy low-hanging fruit, buy side liquidity at 9.30. And then we dropped into here, and then it wasn't as quick as it was later in the session, but we then did end up coming for this buy side as well. And then overnight we kind of chopped, and then today, well, as you can see, longs and shorts, but I'll get into that separate video, as we did catch that move as well. But yeah, this is what I saw. I knew that this was a high time frame retracement, and I shorted until that level. I'll see if it is on here. Okay, so yeah, potential 2-2. I meant to put 6-2-2, 6-6-2 here. I called that at 3 o'clock, so that would have been at 10 when I got in. Yeah, when I got in here. And I meant to put 6-6-2 instead of 6-2-2, but yeah, as you can see. So I did get caught out on these longs, but I learned something crucial, which you should see in the execution video. I think you'll see first, it'll be a video of me losing and then winning, and then you'll see this as a separate video after. Got stopped on the longs but learned something crucial, then called shorts to this level and we hit. So that's about it for the market review. I'm going to go and film another video now, but go and reverse engineer these fake IRL targets. So a lot of the guys that trade ICT took these longs. However, knowing now what I know, the reason why this was a fake setup, so go and reverse engineer this, please. So I'm going to leave it there. This was yesterday's market review. Is this for today? I think this was for, okay, this was for the Monday. Okay, I won't make that video, I don't need to. I'll hide this. But yeah, that will do it for today. I'm going to record a market review for today's price action. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.